Okay. Let's see how it's going. All right. I think we're live. So, hey guys, welcome to Star Wars on High. I am trying to start a weekly live stream. So I wanted to get in here and test it myself and see if we could get it up, if we could, actually get the settings correct. I do want to have kind of a weekend review. I'm hoping with my friend over at Star Wars Timeline. So we're gonna give it kind of a dry test run. I'm thinking, we'll give it some time. We'll give it a couple seconds. But what I want to do at some point during the week is talk about kind of the weekend review. There's a lot of topics that come out throughout the week that it's like, I don't want to make like 10 small videos, about, I just don't have the time. But there's probably several topics that kind of bundle up at the end of the week that I want to still address, if that makes sense. So that is kind of what I'm thinking. So that's the plan. So we'll give it a second. Why, I kind of mess around over here. Okay, let's see. Let's check. Okay. Let's go ahead and add. Oh, that's a blank screen. Way to go, me. What I want to do at some point in here is get my window capture up. So let me see if we can get that going. This is really a test, so I appreciate everyone who actually watches this and tells me how it went. So we'll see. We will see. Cool. Everything seems fine. That's good to hear because I cannot tell if there's any sort of... Okay, is this telling me that this song is royalty free? I do not think this song is royalty free. I think I'm gonna get my whole channel taken down because I listened to the the crab rave song. So yeah, we will put that on hold. Okay, so let me get myself up here and let me make myself smaller in the corner. So what I wanted to do, apologies, we are figuring out in real time, is talk about several of the news stories that have kind of bubbled up over the week. I've tried to like some on Twitter so we can go right through and just, talk about the various items. So we will get that started here very shortly. Am I too big? Am I too small? I think it's all right. It's all right for now. It is all right for now. How's the volume with the music? Kendra, can you hear me? How's the volume with the music? Okay. I have no idea how this is going to upload to YouTube either, so this is going to be really quite fun to learn. So, let's go ahead and get into it. First of all, Aquaman 2 is titled The Lost Kingdom. I'm a huge DC fan, so fun news there. But that is not what we're going to talk about. We're going to start with Andor news. So, Andor today had a couple stories come out. First, Forrest Whitaker is returning as Saw Gerrera, which is cool. I don't know how big of a role he's going to play. I mean, it's funny how big the character of Saw Gerrera has kind of grown over the last, Clone Wars, Rogue One, etc. We've seen this character. He makes an appearance. Makes an appearance in the Bad Batch as well. But we also had some other, I think, news as far as Andor was. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ben Mendelsohn is coming back as Kennec, so that'll be something as well. So that news broke today, and I feel like the Andor show was actually kind of low on my excitement list, if I'm just being honest. I liked Rogue One a lot, but I didn't feel like we needed a show around Andor. So it's their chance to kind of prove to me that there's something I'm not considering. So I'm eager to give them a chance and see if there's any thing that I am missing. So I'm cool with it. I'll give it a shot. And this news, leads me to believe they have some good kind of plans for the show. That they have some ambition, I would say. So I'm here for it. Let's make it happen. Let's check my YouTube studio settings real quick and see what's going on there. Okay, it doesn't really change at all when you're streaming. Interesting. I thought maybe there would be, but I guess I'm doing it from Streamlabs. Okay, so now we're going to talk about some other things that I wanted to address. So for the Book of Boba Fett, we had some casting news, okay? And this to me is confirmed. I want to show this. So we actually see that we have Fennec Shand, no surprise there. We have Cobb Vanth, which is, again, rumored. Bib Fortuna. A lot of these characters, I think, I was not surprised, but it was confirmed by Hasbro in their, I think it was called I Am Your Father's Day stream, where they released a bunch of toys. We'll talk about those in a second. But confirmation that we kind of already expected, but hard confirmed to me, not just because Hasbro leaked it, but the actress who plays Fennec Shand herself weighed in on it. So, that was kind of a cool little thing I saw today. As that show comes along, I'm very excited about the Boba Fett show. I mean, we're rocking the hat. But more than that, I think, with this character that I've always loved and finally feels like they have a chance to have had a chance to shine. What I'm, hoping is that it is kind of keeps momentum, right? So I've heard it described this week as the Mandalorian season like 2.5. And I'm here for it, let's keep the momentum going. Let's keep it riding. So some cool casting news here for both Andor and the Boba Fett show, Book of Fett. So awesome. Now, so I don't know if anyone really cares about Star Wars merchandise. As you can tell from behind me, we have the, here, let's make myself bigger here real quick. We have the, Lego R2-D2 up in the corner. We have the Darth Maul as well. We have all of our kind of High Republic books, and we have our Darth Revan. We have our Palpatine lightsaber. What we're going to be adding is a shelf down here, actually, that just showed up today. That's going to have some more stuff. So I have been in the collecting mood recently. And so Hasbro showed off a lot of cool toys. Let me pull up off their website specifically. So they're doing part of their vintage collection. They're releasing, several characters from The Mandalorian. That was not as interesting to me as these Black Series figures. So we're doing like all the Rogue One people, some repaints, some retextures. I like the K2 actually quite a bit. He looks so funny with the long arms. I am a huge fan. And I love the teal black art, box art they did for this, So that's awesome. But there's 3 figures that I was really excited about. And one that I've bought already, or pre-ordered, I should say. So we have the Obi-Wan Kenobi, which I have not bought at this point. I guess he is, a kind of update. First of all, I love all the 50th anniversary boxes. I probably should center myself on the screen here a little bit so you guys can see it. There we go. Apologies, but we can see this box art here. Let me move myself onto this side. I love that it has a 50th anniversary Lucasfilm. I'm still tempted by this one. It's still up for pre-order, so I might pick up the Obi-Wan. But the real must-have for me out of this set was the Revan, which I did pick up, which is not sold out, which kind of surprises me. I think this box with the double lightsabers is so cool. I don't know if that's just me, but I am a huge fan of everything going on here. I love the box art. I love the 50th anniversary. So they have it on Amazon and Hasbro's website, and I've kind of pre-ordered two figures at this point. So I don't know if I'll keep both, if I'll keep like one in the box and one out of the box. But I thought these were like kind of unexpected and really dope. I love all the 50th anniversary like re-releases they've done this year. I think that is so much fun. I have the Lego, which I have a little 50th anniversary like plaque on there underneath the R2. So that to me is super awesome, and this kind of keeps the momentum. And the one that I'm sad I didn't. So here's what happened. They said they were launching at 1, right? Like 1 p.m. And I was like, oh, okay, sweet. And it was 1, not my time zone. That was 1 Eastern. And so I was like an hour late. So I missed the 501st Legion Trooper, and I really wanted this one. I'm going to have to see if I can find it somewhere else or if they like redo the pre-order. But I am bummed I didn't get this. I got the Revan. I don't know even what the occasion was besides, with Father's Day coming up, and it was like I Am Your Father's Day stream that Hasbro did and released all of these figures. But I'm bummed that I didn't get this. So I will be on the hunt. So heads up, if you want a Revan or an Obi-Wan, that's fine. And they also have, obviously Bo-Katan in the vintage collection, Princess Leia. This one I think a lot of people might want as well. just because, again, I really like the 50th anniversary box. I'd probably leave them in the box. I just really like the box art. Ooh, especially like in the black and white Leia. It looks very, I don't know, somber. It kind of fits what, eventually, you know, the legacy of the character to me. So really cool. And then again, if you're a big Rogue One fan, if I was a big Rogue One fan, I'd be tempted to pick up the entire line because I adore this color, this teal box art they've put on. To me, this is super cool. I just want to have them on the shelves with their side R just leaning out. You can kind of pull them out and look at them. Super cool. Super duper cool. Damn. I may have to pick them up. We'll see. So that was on the Hasbro front. They gave us some casting news because of Boba Fett, and then they just showed some cool toys. So again, this is kind of my idea for the week in review. I don't really want to cover deep topics, but stuff that was like small caught my attention, and that I figured people want to talk about. And again, the idea is to have Star Wars Timeline here eventually, so we can kind of discuss it together. Here was the tweet I saw from Collider. It says, sources to say that the Book of Boba Fett is really Mandalorian Season 2.5, which I don't think is a surprise to any of us. And I think that is actually pretty exciting for the whole fandom there. Again, Aquaman 2, different title. I'm pretty hyped about that. Yeah, check this out. So Daniel Jose Older, that name, I struggle with it so much, just said there's a prequel story coming out for the High Republic with Marchand Rowe and his crew. I think that's pretty cool. I think that is pretty cool indeed. Sorry, I forgot to move my face over when I was looking at the toy. Oh, I moved it this way. Whatever. It's live. This art is interesting. So this is... Oh, I'm totally blanking on her name. Oh my gosh. So this is kind of our first artwork of... I cannot believe I'm blanking on her name. But that's cool. It does really keep this IDW Tales of Villainy. Oh, interesting. It really does keep with the younger audience theme. Which, while I really appreciate they do that for the younger fans, I just don't get it quite as excited. But, hey, it's cool that they're continuing to expand the High Republic. Any new material we get that continues to build out the world, I am completely in support of. Let me center myself over here. Now, Cavan Scott, we'll pull him up in a second, but the talk around the High Republic Wave 2 has been Phase 2, not Wave 2, Phase 2. So they're going to have like 3 waves, I think. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's 3 phases with multiple waves. So this is Wave 2 of books. It's getting super positive reviews, really positive reviews. And we're going to look at some of the special covers they're giving us. So let's pull this up. I have already pre-ordered the Target one. I am super excited about that, but there's so many more, and we'll have to look through my Twitter feed to find them all. Let me make sure I get this big enough here. This is so awesome, and you can pre-order this. Yeah, you can still pre-order this on Target if you guys are like, oh my gosh, I didn't know they were doing this. This is a special edition cover. It almost reminds me of like a Magic card. I don't know if you guys play Magic the Gathering, but it literally reminds me of a Magic card. And I pre-ordered this one like the minute I saw it. But they did several others. And I gotta say, Cavan Scott is really engaged with his fans on Twitter, which I find really fun. Here are the exclusive covers. How great is this one? How amazing is this one? Let me pull this up. I've already gone to the site, so you see it in my history there. Look at this, and we'll pull up the shirt too, and we'll pull up the Thrawn Ascendancy because this is so awesome. So this is the Rising Storm bundle. It is $50, but look at this cover. They do the whole art here on this last tab. I mean, wow. How great is that? I don't know if I can make it any bigger for you guys. Let me zoom in here a little bit. Look at that. Looks like we got Chancellor So back here. These seems to be her like attack dogs going on here. We've got the laser axe, the Nihil. Don't know what the heck this guy's doing. Fantastic cover. And I am very tempted by this one. It's not for sale yet, so it's been able to hold. I've been able to not cave. But it also comes with a tote bag, which is probably not very useful for me, but it's got the whole art on there. I love the logo. I actually kind of wish the Star Wars High Republic logo was here on this part. I do. I know they want to make it full art cover, and that makes it unique, but for me personally, I would kind of prefer that it just had the Star Wars on High up top. But check this out. Look at this shirt. This shirt is so awesome. got the High Republic kind of logo, and on the back it just says Jedi in that really cool Art Deco-y font with the blue color to it. This out of print place, I don't know if you guys have been here before, but they have amazing stuff. Like, look at this Thrawn Ascendancy cover and dyed red pages. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That is amazing. It's super expensive, though. I think it's sold out. No, coming soon, $150. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I can spend $50 either. It would have to be... I don't know where I could display it well enough that it's worth $50. I just don't. I'm with you 100%. And same with the Thrawn one. This is this to me is like so cool. It even has the back of them. But $150? Nah, I can't do it. Can't do it. But it looks great. Also, my OCD would kind of kick in where like I would only have this book like this. I wouldn't have book 1 or book 2 because I think the book 1 already sold out. So anyway, but if you guys have not gone to out of print, I highly recommend it because they have some truly unique stuff. Check this out. I've been so tempted by some of their products over the last couple months. They have Heir to the Empire t-shirt in like the old cover style with like the opening crawl on the back. Wow, how cool is that? It's the time of renewal, 5 years after the destruction of the Death Star and the defeat of Darth Vader in the Empire. But with the war seemingly won, strands are beginning to show. Dude, it's so awesome. So awesome. And they have other stuff too. I love their, I think they have a Return of the, yeah, look at this Return of the Jedi shirt. Man, check out of print if you guys haven't. Look at that. How cool is that? Same, has the opening crawl on the back. The Dark Time for Rebel Alliance. How cool is that? Yeah. Yeah, I don't have the signs Light of the Jedi either. I was kind of late to the party. I use Audible, so I tend to listen to the books and then I want the hardcover. So you see them. You can probably see the gold on the shelves. I know it's small. I guess I'll make myself a little bigger here for a second. So you can see back there, I have the gold covers next to my Revan and other stuff. And so I tend to, like you, miss out. But I mean, look at these. This is so great. $50 is super expensive. This Barnes & Noble exclusive, I guess, is kind of full blacked out. It's not as striking to me as this one. This is what I have pre-ordered, and I am just a huge fan. There's another one, because they've made, like, I don't know, 5 editions of this book. Let's see if Kevin has it in his feed. But it's from, like, kind of a fancy bookstore. Also, I love these kind of realistic art stuff. But anyway, it's like a fancy kind of New York City bookstore, and it actually has green pages. Here it is. Look at this. Wow. Light and Life on the back, blacked out, the green pages. I mean, I couldn't even find a pre-order link for this. Goes on sale this Sunday. Okay, there we go. I guess I should read better. Look at that. I wonder how much it's going to cost. So awesome. I love that they're doing these. Again, Target one you guys can get right now for $20 if you're interested. I did because I love this artwork. To me, it looks seriously like a Magic card, 100%. I wonder if the artist has done Magic cards in the past. Super cool. Super cool. But yeah, guys, the High Republic Wave 2 is just getting phenomenal reviews. You know, this all started by me looking at this tweet. Check out the early reviews. They have been raving. The early reviews have been insane. I am so hyped up. I gotta look back through my likes. Someone said something yesterday that had me extremely hyped up. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. So I like this tweet I saw. It says, finished The Rising Storm last night, and when Kevin Scott says he enjoys horror, believe him. I'm like, oh, whoa. That's dope. That is exciting. That's going to keep the momentum I think we got in in the Light of the Jedi, Return of the Jedi, in the Light of the Jedi, where I felt like it was not afraid to be mature. I thought it was not afraid to be adult. And if we can keep that kind of tension and excitement, I'm so ready for it. It's definitely what I'm most excited for right now. Obviously, because the way it leaves in Light of the Jedi, you just can't wait to get back. And there are so many cool ways. We're gonna wait till the day it releases, but the very good chance I buy this and just review it for the channel. You guys might want to see a review of this as well, and maybe I'll use that as an excuse. I'll be like, well, all my 350 subscribers need to know that I have this copy. It's for the fans, and that's how I justify spending the money. So I appreciate you guys doing that for me. Super cool. Super, super cool. And then we also talked about earlier, another prequel was announced in the High Republic world. So You can't beat it. You cannot beat it. Super excited for the High Republic and what's going on right there. Only, what, the 29th? Yeah, only 19 days. Man, okay, so Disney, all right? People call me a Disney shill all the time. But I have yet to get an early copy. Galveston, I didn't even see you talking there. I am like waiting for the Disney shill thing to pay off where I'll get like the books before, because I'm seeing like 100 people with the books before me. And so like then I review them like a month after everyone, and it kind of defeats the purpose of me reviewing them at all. So I'm kind of, you know, waiting for all the Disney shill stuff to pay off. To pay off. Hey, Galveston, if you're still here, did you see that they announced the title? I know this is Star Wars, but they announced the title for Aquaman 2 and the Lost Kingdom. Super hyped for that. Just call that out. So, yeah, just want to throw that out there. And I, keeping with the Boba Fett theme, I forgot about this earlier. I've been kind of hooked again on Legos. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You can see the R2 and the Darth Maul back there. And here, let me get the R2. Let me check this out. All right. I heard Disney shill and I can't. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. I'm like, I know a Disney shill. It ain't me. I get it all the time. People are like, Disney probably pays you. I'm like, dude, I wish. Dude, if Disney paid me, do you think I'd be sitting here at 350 subscribers? I mean, come on. Pay me, Disney. No, I'm kidding. But check out this R2. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to show it on camera. When this came out, I kind of got hooked back on Legos. And I've been on a kick. I mean, look at this thing. Look at this thing. Look at that detail. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to hit you in the face. Dude, how great is this? I mean, it's a good size. Like, I think when you actually see it here, it's like, it's reasonable. Like, you're getting value here. And now I'm hooked. And I've bought like a lot more Lego sets than I should have at this point. But why do I bring that up? I gotta put R2 back. I gotta put him back up so he's part of the video. Right. Looking good, R2. Looking good. But why do I bring this up? It's because we have some new Lego sets coming. And look at that re-armored Boba Fett. With Mandalorian. You know we're buying this. You know we're buying the Slave one. What sketchy website is this? Okay, this website's a little sketchy. I'm a little afraid. Are you serious? There we go. Can we see that? Let's move my face on the other side. I mean, look at that. Slave 1 with re-armored Boba Fett. It's done. It's a done deal. It's a done deal. I love the R2, dude. R2 is life-changing. Life-changing. Look at this. Look at that. How cool is that? I love the green. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. And they even showed, yeah, look, he's even going to have like the battle scars. How cool is that? Oh my gosh, I forgot I liked this too. There's going to be another Boba Fett Funko Pop, which I thought I already pre-ordered. Yeah, I pre-ordered 100%. I 100% pre-ordered this baby when they announced it. Dad bought Boba Fett. Boop. Oh, the Siege of Mandalore set? Yes, absolutely. 100%. I'm glad you said that. Definitely going to buy that as well. Not even a question. I wish you could pre-order it, but I'll have to wait till August. Amazing. I'll get the Throne of Mandalore too. 100%. 100%. I love the sets this year. Love, love, love the sets this year. My wallet, rip. Rip, rip. So that, I mean, I thought there was a lot of like little small things. You know, there's a lot of talk this week when Pedro Pascal and, oh my gosh, Pedro Pascal and Ewan McGregor got together and started talking about filming their seasons. And there was a lot of like, oh, they haven't filmed The Mandalorian yet, which is not really that surprising to me because, again, I think they're going to use Boba Fett, as we've talked about today, as kind of a stopgap. But Ewan McGregor seemed really positive about being back on set, really excited. You know, he's had a lot of quotes. I keep seeing quotes where it's like, you know, Ewan McGregor's like was unhappy with Yoda being CGI, and he was unhappy the prequels weren't well received. And people are kind of making a big deal about it. But, you know, in my opinion, I'm sure that was kind of a damaging experience, right? Like, not like he was seriously damaged, but you got to think that it was probably a really frustrating time for him. And he probably doesn't look back at it as excitement after the fans were like ripping them to shred. And this is so much we talk about on this channel. It's like people act like the prequels, you know, he wasn't trashed for those. And so a lot of the actors who took part probably don't think about it fondly like we do. We're like, oh, I love you, McGregor. But he's probably like, yeah, thanks for that. That was a great time. He thinks this is a chance for redemption because all he heard a lot of the time was fans hating on him. So it's good to see him positive, and I'm very hopeful. I think this is, for most of us, one of the most anticipated Star Wars projects. I don't want to say ever. Yeah, probably ever. I don't think that's hyperbolic because I wasn't, when the prequels came out, I was just like, okay, sweet, Star Wars. Again, as we talked about with Star Wars Timeline, I was a young Star Wars fan, so, I wasn't as excited for the prequels as I would be today, right? And that's why I have this show so high. So, especially with Hayden Christensen being involved. So exciting. So yeah, reviews have been great in the High Republic. New Star Wars merchandise has been great. There is so much to be excited for. We have new comics. You guys have to check out Utini if you guys have not. I was late to the game on this, and Utini shows you the release schedule, all that you could want to know around comics, etc. Come to this release schedule, scroll down. I have all of these re-released books with the new covers. I have all of them pre-ordered on Amazon. You guys can too, just heads up for you. So make sure you pre-order your special edition cover of The Rising Storm. And then you could pre-order your where's the $150 version that you can, get your really fancy Into the Dark. Let's see, let's pull it up again. Let's pull it up again because I just love to see it. Where is Star Wars? Why can I not find you? Why? Oh, there you are. You're the first thing, of course. So you can get your amazing cover of The Rising Storm to match your amazing cover of The Rising Storm. And then you can pick up all of your new covers for Heir to the Empire, Path of Destruction, and Shatterpoint. And I have never read any of these stories. So it's going to be the first time for me that I'm going to be able to literally read all of these Legends novels I haven't had a chance to dive in before. So I'm super excited about that, and I'm definitely going to read them and probably review them for the channel. I mean, I don't know if anyone cares. I'm definitely going to probably at least review them to talk about the cover art, because they are going to re-release all of these series, all of the Darth Bane trilogy, all of the Heir to the Empire. I guarantee you they're going to re-release them every issue, and I'm going to want the whole collection. And Rising Storm, again, coming up. But we also have, another Thrawn Ascendancy book, by the way, which I have to get caught up on Thrawn Ascendancy. I'm behind. I love the first book, but I keep getting sidetracked with, other products, other stories, other shows, and it's like, I just got to get back to it. I'm also reading some of the Stormlight Archives, which has got me behind, so we'll see how it goes. But anyway, then we have Out of the Shadows a month later, so we have kind of back-to-back big High Republic releases, bunch of Legends books. It is just going to be a really good couple weeks. I'm really hyped up for it. Again, amazing covers, great reviews. We should really be excited about The Rising Storm. Again, Disney, feel free to send me an early copy, and I will give you my honest and fair review. I love this version too. Oh my goodness. I have too many of these. I mean, guys, there's 4 different special versions. It's awesome. So awesome. So is there anything else? I don't know. I just scrolled by it, and I don't even know if it's a spoiler anymore. So in the War of the Bounty Hunters comic, let's talk about it. It's going to be spoilery. If someone joins late, I apologize, but I think me telling it to you might even be a good thing. In the War of the Bounty Hunter comic, at the end, it is announced Kiara's back. I mean, she is there, page turning, and I thought that was a really good way to excite people to get back in, especially with all the Solo 2 stuff that's been going on, with all of the, hype there. I have only read the Prelude issue and the first issue, and I am telling people now I would probably check it out. So I'm telling it to you. If it's a spoiler, I'm so sorry. But I also think it's probably good because now it might be on your radar. And there's a lot. There's like a whole. I don't know if I think it was Charles Soule tweeted like the reading order for War of the Bounty Hunters, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to read all of the side issues, but I'm pretty excited about War of the Bounty Hunters because Kiara's return. Now it feels like there's weight. I'm also behind on Star Wars, yeah, because High Republic. I want to finish the Alphabet Squadron trilogy, but there's so much High Republic. Yeah, I started the first Alphabet Squadron. I wasn't like in the right pay attention mode. Like I wasn't really focused, and it just kind of, I just muddled through the first chapter. So I was like, okay, I got to go back. I got to re-listen, and I'm trying to listen to the Thrawn Ascendancy trilogy at the same time, and it's just bad. I have to just focus on finishing the Thrawn Ascendancy trilogy. I have to do it. So let's go me. We got to do that. That's kind of our goal for this year. But of course, the Rising Storm's coming out, so I'm going to read that instead and finish it. And then these 3 books come out, and I'm going to have to try to finish them too. It is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. It is going to be crazy. So overall, I think, I got to tell you guys, there's this Boba Fett fan club on Twitter, which I get a lot of my Star Wars news from Twitter. I don't know if that's just me, but it just seems to, there's always something. And if you're a Boba Fett fan like me, they always tweet like anything Boba Fett related, and I find that super interesting. So feel free to give them a follow. Give them a little shout out. They're covering War of the Bounty Hunters. They're covering all things Boba Fett. So I'll call them out as I'm looking through my likes here. I am going to rewatch, I think not this weekend, but next weekend, I'm going to rewatch Revenge of the Sith and the Clone Wars in proper viewing order. So watching season 7 of the Clone Wars, and Revenge of the Sith at the same time is like a long viewing. I'm going to do that this week, and I'm really excited about it. So that's why I liked that tweet. I wanted a little reminder. Yeah, I gotta say, so back to Cav and Scott, and we'll kind of wrap it up here soon. I know I started a little bit late. I just want to do a test run here. But Cav and Scott gives out so much information if you're not following him on Twitter. So people will ask him, like, hey, can you help me out as a blonde-haired Jedi? Is that Avar Kriss? He's like, nope, that's not Chris. And then he'll even reply, none of these characters were designed as the characters they became. I took it as a mission to create characters for as many of them as possible. And the Twi'lek, that isn't loading. I thought this was loading 100%. So, he specifically calls out that these people aren't some of the people we think they are, which is interesting. So he just gives out so much information. Like his Star Wars philosophy, I thought was really interesting the other day. My theory is, and always has been, like what you like, don't like what you don't like, but never fall out with others about it, because it's never worth it, and it's pretty much guaranteed that if you're a Star Wars fan, there will always be something that you both love and can agree on. That is the right attitude, and I think we're all kind of bad at that, myself included, where we can be really passionate about, oh, by the way, they're re-releasing some Scott Pilgrim music, so PogChamp. But we can, really be focused on, fighting the fight and defending the content we like. And we got to remember that there's always Star Wars we agree on, like The Mandalorian right now, to say the least. I think we're all bought in. Let me say one thing before we go. If you stuck around this time, do you like this idea? I want to do a Thursday show again, probably including Star Wars Timeline in some capacity. Let's go to his channel. He's almost to 1,000 subscribers. That's going to be awesome. But we did a podcast together last week. I'm not going to play it for you guys. Back. I was listening to myself. I wanted to hear how I sounded. And I thought it was really good. I think a lot of his audience was really positive on it. So if you guys haven't checked it out, you're my fan, you should go give it a watch. And I think we're going to try to do something regular on the podcast side as well. He's doing great, man. He's at almost 1,000 subscribers. He does shorts, which I think are really smart. They get a lot of information, really quick. So give a shout out. But my goal is to do these on Thursday nights. Just come and talk about anything Star Wars that interested me that week. We can get it a little bit better formatted as we go on. This was just purely a test round, a test run. So let me know what you guys think down below. I will be sure to keep that in mind as we keep going. It's just kind of a fun attempt. So thank you guys for all your support over the last couple months. It's been fun, kind of something I like to do on the side throughout the week. So until next time, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you guys again very soon.